way before. Never tried it this way. Cramping it on my leg. I'm sure I'll be standing up and down a few times. It'll get pretty shaky when it happens.
It is my pleasure to introduce Pastor Brian Harkness of the Hebron New Life Methodist Church for the invocation.
Good afternoon. It is my privilege to be a part of this ceremony today, and unlike many of the classes, I think I know a lot more of you this year than in many past years because my daughter Hope is graduating with you today. So it's a very special time. So let's begin our ceremonies today with a word of prayer. Lord, we just ask that you would be with us today. We thank you for the parents and the teachers and the staff that have helped to educate and shape this generation of kids. Lord, we just ask that you would protect them, that you would help them to make wise choices. And Lord, that your blessings will be upon these celebrations today and in the days to come. And Lord, that you would guide their steps. And so we ask all these things in the name of Christ. Amen.
Please stand if you are able and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Board Member Mr. Forrest Cooperrider.
Join me in pledge to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Our band members will be making their way back to the formation for their final performance as members of the Lancer Band. And while they're doing that, it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 56th Annual Commencement Exercises at Lakwood High School. Today's a day that we've all been looking forward to for a long time. As an educator, I do have mixed emotions. This amazing group of young people I'm truly excited about the journey that they're about to embark upon, but I have to say that I am going to miss their positive influence here at Lakwood High School. They will certainly be missed here. I have a couple of acknowledgments before we begin, and while they're continuing to set up, I'd like to thank first our custodian, Mr. Rodney Clark, and also our senior class advisors, Ms. Valerie Kiefer and Mrs. Cheryl Lapp, for their outstanding dedication to making today a very special event. Let's recognize them, please. It is now my pleasure to introduce, under the direction of Mrs. Lauren Dominic, James Swearingen's How Firm Thy Friendship. And now it is my pleasure to introduce for the first time at a Lakwood commencement, Superintendent of Schools, Mary Kay Andrews.
Parents and guests, welcome to a celebration of the class of 2015. I would like to introduce the members of the Lakwood Local Board of Education. Please stand as I call your name. President, Mrs. Judy White. Vice President, Mrs. Tricia Good. Members, Mr. Forrest Cooperrider, Mr. Bill Gulick, Mr. Tim Phillips, and Treasurer, Mrs. Glenna Plaiston. Also, with those teachers, administrators, and staff members in the audience and on stage, please stand. Let's recognize them for their efforts in supporting and preparing the class of 2015. The class of 2015 is prepared for careers in college. 92 students will attend a 4-year college or university, a 2-year technical college, technical school, or formal apprenticeship program. 6 will be serving in the military, and 26 plan to enter the job market upon graduation, with some students earning industry credentials, including their state test nurse assistant, phlebotomy, NCCER, EMT Basic and Firefighter 2, and CompTIA A+. The students have been offered approximately $1.3 million in scholarships and grants. In addition, 40 of our graduates will receive the Ohio Department of Education Honors Diploma. 62 of the 147 students have attended school all their life in the Lakwood local school system. Students, with all you've accomplished in 13 years of schooling and preparing for the future, did you know that all you really needed to learn about how to live, you learned in kindergarten, according to Robert Fulgham. All I really need to know about how to live, what to do, and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandpile at school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them and clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours and say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint and sing and dance and work and play every day some. When you go out in the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands and stick together, and be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup, how the roots go down and the plant goes up and nobody really knows how or why? We're all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice, and even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die, and so do we. And then remember the Dick and Jane books and the first word you learned, the biggest word of all, look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule, and love, and basic sanitation, ecology and politics, and equality and sane living. Take any one of those items and extrapolate it into sophisticated adult terms and apply it to your family life, or your work life, or your government, or your world, and it holds true and clear and firm. Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and lay down with our blankies for a nap. Or if all the governments had a basic policy to always put things back where they found them and to clean up their own mess. And it is still true. No matter how old you are, when you go out in the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. And now, let's put our hands together and share our applause, as it gives me great honor to present the valedictorian for the class of 2015, Miss Alexandria Muller. Alexandria, will you please stand?
It's been a long time coming, and now it's here. For the past 13 years, we've worked and waited for graduation day. Class after class, homework assignment after homework assignment, test after test, we've gotten through to graduate. Senior year was a tough one, as we tried our best to keep caring about school when we were at the ends of our ropes. Each week closer to graduating seemed longer and longer, and then, finally, it was all over. The last day of school came and went, an anticlimactic end to the roughly 2,340 days of school we had been through. And now, here we are. The only reason I'm up here today as valedictorian is because I thought about my future from a very young age. From as long as I can remember, I wanted to move to a big city. I figured the best way to go about that was to work hard in school, and then I can move somewhere else for college. Though many things about me have changed over the years, my dream of living in a big city never went away. I'm happy to say that in a few months, I'll be moving to Chicago to attend DePaul University. Looking back over my years at this school, I see that Lakewood has helped me more to achieve my dream than I realized. Our school gave us many chances to become successful, well-rounded people. We were all given the chance to become leaders in various different ways, whether in classes, clubs, sports, or volunteering. We were given opportunities to participate in advanced placement classes or in drama or quiz bowl. We could run cross country and track, join the swim team, play basketball, baseball, and softball. We could join the National Honor Society and volunteer with the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. Lakewood provided a path for all of us to take. Whether we wanted to be athletes, artists, performers, musicians, or just great students, this school gave us a place to shine. Throughout our years at Lakewood, we were told that we were a special class. We worked hard and always wanted to be our best. We challenged ourselves with AP classes, we piled on as many extracurriculars as we could, and we survived. The most memorable part of Lakewood, for me, the part that I'll look back on the most, isn't the school though, it's the people. None of us, especially me, would have made it here if we were forced to go through kindergarten to 12th grade alone. As a class, we all supported each other. Our class never really developed cliques, and most people could find a friend in any group. We all worked towards a goal of graduating together. From our friends, we found refuge. We edited each other's papers, shared class notes, and lamented about how hard the history test was. Our friends were the oxygen needed within the sea of classwork surrounding us. William S. Burroughs once said, "The aim of education is the knowledge, not of facts, but of values." So now, I want to thank some of my friends who've taught me more values than any textbook could. I want to thank Allie Rose for helping me write this speech late at night and for teaching me to be passionate about what I love. Thank you to Hannah Crawford for teaching me to be opinionated and to think for myself. And thanks to Stacy Carlton for teaching me not to get caught up in stress. Thank you to Hope Harkness for teaching me to act on my passions. And finally, thank you to Kayanne Hoffman and Shayla Losis for getting me through AP Calc and for being two of the hardest working people that I've ever met. For many of us here today, we've known each other since we were 5 years old. We've grown up together over the years, and even if some of us moved here at the beginning of high school, we've still all changed together since we were freshmen. We all have bonds that will last beyond high school, and we will all see each other from time to time, whether it be in person or in memory. Soon, we will be on different paths with different futures ahead of us. But to quote our alma mater, we'll remember high school days. So let's enjoy this moment right now, the last moment of our high school days, and the last moment as a class we'll all be together. We are Lakewood's class of 2015, and once a Lancer, always a Lancer.
And it gives me great honor to present the salutatorian for the class of 2015, Miss Shayla Lothus. Shayla, will you please come forward?
Thank you, family, friends, teachers, staff, and community members for joining us here on this special day. Congratulations, class of 2015. Graduation is finally upon us this afternoon. This is the day some of you have been waiting for since you stepped into the high school 4 years ago. For others, including myself, this moment is a little bittersweet. It has been a stressful but well-earned journey. I'm proud to share this moment with all of you, and I'm honored to be the salutatorian of the class of 2015. Our class has always been special in the sense that we challenge each other, but we also respect one another. From the beginning, we chose to rise above and always strive for nothing less than our best. We have all set high standards for ourselves and accomplished numerous achievements through academics, athletics, and performing arts. These past 4 years have been filled with numerous ups and downs, which have only made us stronger. We have been there for each other when we needed a shoulder to cry on, and we have been there to congratulate one another. This class has shown what it means to come together and be a great support system. At Lakewood, we have made friendships that will last forever. We truly are all in this together. Of course, we couldn't have gotten here today without the help of our parents, family members, and teachers. You have all played a huge role in shaping who we are today. Parents, thank you for your everlasting love and support as we have journeyed through many trials and triumphs to get here. Thank you for always being there to catch us when we fell and encouraging us to try again. No words can ever fully express how thankful we are for you. Teachers, thank you for instilling all your knowledge into us and guiding us along the way. Thank you for believing in us when we didn't quite believe in ourselves. You truly have made a difference in our lives. Instead of dwelling on the past, I'm going to leave you all with some advice. After today, and in the next few months, we're all going to go our different ways, but you can never run away from yourself. That being said, I challenge you to be the best versions of yourselves, which is completely in your control. Don't let the past define who you are, because you can always change. Now I'm going to read to you a poem that I wrote for my AP Literature class. Today isn't too late to be brand new. Be humble and not have as much pride. Your smile represents all of you. Rid yourself of all the darkness you knew. Open your eyes to look who is inside. Today isn't too late to be brand new. Have a gentle heart and always stay true. Your smile represents all of you. Reach for your dreams you wish to pursue. Don't settle down knowing you partly tried. Today isn't too late to be brand new. Strive to be a bright and elegant view with help from the only glorious guide. Your smile represents all of you. Now you must choose, since this is your cue. It's up to you to take the first stride. Today isn't too late to be brand new. Your smile represents all of you. I truly believe everyone here has the ability to be great and make a small difference in the world. As Henry David Thoreau once said, "What lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters compared to what lies within us." And when you bring what is within out into the world, miracles happen. Just know that with confidence and passion, you can accomplish what you wish to achieve. It starts with a dream and having the courage to pursue it. The future should be a scary place, but a place filled with hope. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us. Once again, congratulations, class of 2015. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Shayla, and thank you, Alex. The class of 2015 has always been known as a high-achieving group, and now it is also known as a highly decorated group. At this time, I'd like to publicly recognize a few of their awards and accomplishments. I had to rewrite this speech in the last couple of days because we've had some recent developments. For instance, a few of our students who thought they would be finished working for Lakwood High School are actually not finished working for Lakwood High School because they've advanced to some pretty high-level competition. We have 6 events from our track and field team that will be advancing to the regionals competition. If you're involved in any of those events, please stand. Thank you. And as of yesterday, the district champion Lady Lancers softball team will advance to regional semifinals. If you're a member of the Lady Lancers softball team, please stand. We have a record number of students this year who will receive honors diplomas. If you are graduating with honors today, seniors, please stand. Thank you. And we have also a record number of presidential award winners. If you are graduating with presidential award, with presidential recognition, please stand. I'd also ask Major Henry and Nathaniel Graham to please stand. Major will be attending the U.S. Naval Academy, and Nathaniel will be attending the Air Force Academy next fall. Congratulations, gentlemen. It was a big year for the military academies for Licking County in general. I think Licking County had 5 students who were accepted into the military academies. I'm proud that 2 of them are coming from Lakwood High School, more than any other school in the county, I might add. Gentlemen, remain standing. There are several other members of the class who have already committed to the United States military. Would those members please rise? Please remain standing, and any current or former service members in our audience, please stand so we can recognize your commitment to the United States of America. Thank you. And finally, yes, you can be seated. And finally, any seniors, any members of this class who have been offered 1 or more scholarships to continue your education, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. The accomplishments of this class have been many. They've also known difficult times. Almost exactly 2 years ago, we lost an amazing young woman and member of this class. Janae McNichols was the kind of person who led by example, always seemed to find a way to put the needs of others ahead of her own, and change those people around her for the better. Today, many members of the class wear bracelets and other items in Janae's honor. The exact chair that Janae would have occupied today is sitting empty in the exact spot where she would have been sitting right at this moment, had she not been taken from us. Even though Janae is not physically present with us today, her influence is clearly all around us. We're better people for having known her. We're honored to have several members of the McNichols family with us today. Please join me in thanking them for choosing Lakwood, which made it possible for us to know Janae, and for their unwavering support of Lakwood and the class of 2015. This time I'd like to introduce Mr. Ryan Grubb and members of the choir who will be singing a piece entitled, I Will. It is my pleasure to introduce the Lakewood Board of Education President, Mrs. Judy White. Madam President, I'm proud beyond measure to present for your consideration the Lakewood High School class of 2015.
Appreciate that. Welcome parents, families, students, friends, staff, and everyone. To you parents and families, the Lakewood Board of Education commends you for raising these fine young people to adulthood. As parents ourselves, we know the hurdles and commitment it takes to get to this day with your children. You've done well, and congratulations to each and every one of you and to each family. Students, graduates, graduation day 2015, you did it. This is a milestone in your life that you'll never cross again. The teachers and staff have done all that they can do to prepare you for your futures. You think of everything that you've learned. You've learned to read, to write, to problem solve, to reason, to think for yourself, to work in small groups, large groups. Think of all the classes, the assignments, the grades, the teachers. Think of all the extracurriculars. Think of all the things that you had to balance to get to this day in your life. Think of all the years you've spent at Lakewood and in the Lakewood buildings. When you started kindergarten, there was no Facebook and we didn't have iPhones. Your work here is almost finished. The foundation for your life is set. Your families and parents taught you how to walk. Lakewood schools taught you the basics. It's up to you to now choose your path. Make good choices, seize opportunities, serve your communities, and success will always follow. I am so proud of each and every one of you graduates. This Board of Education is proud of you graduates. Each of us on this board is passionate about the Lakewood community and the students we serve. Good things happen at Lakewood. We will continue to do great things here at Lakewood. No, let me change that. We will continue to do great things and exceed our mission to provide all students maximum opportunities to become lifelong learners and productive citizens. And we thank you for your support. Now, and finally, on behalf of the Lakewood Board of Education, it is my honor and pleasure to accept the graduating class of 2015. Congratulations to all.
And now the moment you've been waiting for. We will begin the process of awarding individual diplomas. Family members, feel free to come forward and take photographs if you'd like momentarily, and then make room for the subsequent graduates' families to do the same.
Just do one full row at a time. Isn't it?
Alexandria Elaine Muller. Shayla Lee Lothus. Reese Dale Dupler. Jenna Marie Aldridge. Olivia Christine Allen. Christopher Allman. Tyler Allman. James Engel. Sarah E. Batchelor. Jordan Bailey. Sarah Ann Beard. Paige Elizabeth Benline. Kendall Lynn Bennett. Tucker Bavard.
What?
Brittany Bentner. Edward M. Bursler. Ashton Boland. Austin Bowers. Emma Bowman. Shaybrook Marie Bragg. Alexander C. Brennan. Christopher Michael Briggs. Bailey Sheridan Brownfield. Stacy Christine Carlton. Devin Carr. Jacob Carter. Christopher Ryan Call. Jared Corpenning. Zachary Kozad. Kira Lynn Crabb. Hannah Nicole Crawford. Grayson K. Kroll. Tylee Rain Davidson. Trent Del Cicato. Tanner James Dugan. Christian Dutiel. Jordan Dutiel. Olivia Nicole Ellis. Andrew Embry. Arian Nicole Embry. Nathan W. Fairburn. Tyler Francis. Michaela Rose Garner. Cameron Gear. Callie Giacomelli.
Another person.
Ian Gillespie. William Tennyson Glob. Caleb M. Gloyd. Chase D. Goodhart. Nathaniel James Graham. Skylar M. Green. Andrew Gulick. Emily Nicole Hammond. Michaela Kristen Hanna. Hope Alexandra Harkness. Grant M. Harris. Logan Tyler Hayes. Samantha Jo Easton. Major William Joseph Henry. Can Nicole Hoffman. Zachary James Dean Holbrook. Haley Jordan Howdeshell. Tyler A. Hutchinson. Nicholas Alejandro Inman. Richard D. Eisner. Brianna Marie Johnson. Tyler Jones. Whitney Nicole Keller. Megan Jane Kelly. Sierra Kinsler. Emily Kidwell. Samantha Michelle Killen. Alyssa J. Klein. Dylan J. Latta. Skylar C. Legg. Samantha Joan Lieb. Alexis Paige Linger. Dalton E. Longshore. Dalen Allen Loomis. Corey Lothus. Benjamin M. Lyle. Holly Marie Maple. Hunter T. Mars. Audrey C. McCullough. Sydney McDowell. Blake Logan McIntyre. Taylor Renee Meadows. Colby Meldow. Alden E. Merchant. Jared Alexander Miller.
Did they ask him?
Kylie Miller. Ashley R. Mitchell. Elijah N. Moeller. Robert W. Moore III. Cody J. Nauer. Jessica J. Nauer. Brittany Nicole Newman. Rebecca Margaret Olson. Cheyenne Nicole Oni. Jacob Ortman. Madison Brooke Overman. Shiv Patel. Nicholas Phillips. Megan Naomi Porter. Maria Potts. Jordan Nicole Holton. Aaron E. Reen. Alexa Brianne Rose. Chance Rose. Lauren Taylor Samsel. Emily Lynn Suzanne Saylor. Hannah Alicia Schaefer. Janessa R. Scott. Santana Lynn Nicole Shaw. Chase Maverick Schreiber. Natalie Schreiber. Jacob Sims. Dean Sloan. Kaylee Smith. Davis Staley. Emmett Michael Stokes. Autumn Stotts. Savannah Leanne Stroll. Kyla Shaylee Tackett. Kimberlyn Lynn Lee Tatman. Kaylee Teague. Eric Thompson. Corey Phil Thompson. Monica Vandegrift. Ryan Wall. Trevor Watkins. Lydia Wares. Michael Wells Jr. Elizabeth Christine Westbrook. Alyssa Renee Wilson. Lillian McKenna Wilson. Emily E. Wogan. Dakota Ryan Wood. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of the class of 2015, Reese Dupler.
At one point or another in our lives, we've all failed to accomplish a mission or a goal. In at least one of these instances, failure seemed to be the last thing possible. The hard work, practice, and preparation were all there to achieve the goal, but there was something holding us back. Something that was pulling and tugging at our minds. An ultimate distraction and deterrence from the task at hand. What was it? What was this unsurmountable force that kept us from attaining greatness? The answer is fear. Fear is a distressing emotion aroused by impending danger, evil, or pain, whether the threat is real or it is imagined. In case anyone missed that, the end of that, it says whether the threat is real or it is imagined. That means that fear, in any circumstance, is simply something that our brain tells us to be true. It's entirely mental. This cannot be confused with danger, because danger does exist in our world in a variety of ways. But fear is something we allow to enter our minds far too often. We have the choice to control it, to push it away, and focus on the task at hand. Many times, however, we fail to do so. This failure to rid ourselves of fear can ultimately cost us some of the highest goals we aim to complete in our lives. Consider the following situation. It's several years down the road now, and you're on your way into a big job interview. It's the job you've always dreamed about having, and you think you are ready and have a great shot at getting it. As you're walking in, you remember something in the past about fear and overcoming it to achieve your goals. Yeah, you can recall it now. Some guy on stage was saying how everyone's been afraid before and you need to overcome it, blah, blah, blah. You know you're a tough person, and you've never been afraid of anything a day in your life. Who's that guy to tell you that fear can be crippling anyway? It doesn't even matter. So you continue on and you walk into the office to meet the man who you know is going to be your future employer. The man stands up to shake your hand and, wow, is he intimidating. He's 6'6" and easily weighs over 275 pounds. You shake his hand and you're pretty sure if it had gone on any longer, he would have taken your hand with him. You take a seat, and before any words are spoken, his dark brown eyes cast a deep and seemingly unforgivable shadow upon you. You break the stare and move your glance to the walls for any signs of comfort and relief, only to see pictures of the man bending metal with his bare hands and knocking out other boxers in a ring. At this point, you are absolutely petrified and begin to focus on your fear of him instead of answering the interview questions you had practiced so hard the night before. The interview occurs and you are just a shell of yourself. You walk out of the office knowing that you have a better chance of seeing pigs fly than getting the job. You are dismayed, knowing that you have wasted a terrific opportunity. Simply put, fear can drive its way into anyone's brain at any given time. Regardless of how much we push it away, there are instances in which we will be fearful. It's important to never give in to your fears. If you do, you won't be able to talk to your heart, which leads you to chase your dreams. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. It's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. Stop living your life in the depths of fear and rise to the occasion to make a name for yourself. Be confident, not cocky, and at the very least, give it a shot. The worst thing you can do to yourself is to not at least make an attempt at greatness. Don't be fearful that you won't achieve your goal or that someone will judge you because of it. Because in the end, who cares? You control your fate by the actions you take, and being scared will get you nowhere. Take risks and be bold. Life doesn't come with second chances, and if you can't overcome fear to take advantage of the opportunities available, then you and failure will go hand in hand. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, and that is the fear of failure. I would like to say congratulations, class of 2015. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Would the class of 2015 please rise? And you should all stand if you are able for the Lakwood High School alma mater.
Can you see where he is now?
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present the latest group of Lakwood High School graduates.